guys, so today I wanted to share with you guys some of the things I have planned to do with my 2 almost 3-year-old while I am trying to homeschool my kindergartner. And let me tell you, this is the first time in preschool. We've always taken homeschooling, like it's been very loose, and we only do like an hour to 2 hours a day, where this is the first time we're doing like full homeschooling. So I really had to take the time to think about this because it's been intense. So I've tried a few different things, and these are the things that have been working for us, so I wanted to share it with all of you. So one of the things that I purchased specifically for Hunter, who is my 2 almost 3-year-old, to kind of work on or do while I'm working with my oldest are the Melissa and Doug Water Wow books. I love these books. They're big hits with both of the big kids. They really like them, and I got these number, and I also got the alphabet one, and they're just really fun. He doesn't have the patience to like sit and trace each one, but I think it's a really fun way to introduce letters and numbers. So he really enjoys that, and it's something where he can go crazy. If I have the time to sit with him, I can, but if not, he can just go crazy with them. But he's getting that interaction with the numbers and letters. So I highly recommend the Melissa and Doug Water Wow. Super cheap. I got these from TJ Maxx for $3.99 each. So great thing, and it's something where you can reuse it over and over again. The next thing that I would like to recommend is like a bunch of the Melissa and Doug learning resources. I actually have them from when Leah was Hunter's age, and I used to use them all the time with her, and now I'm pulling those resources back out with him, and it's like brand new toys because they've been put away for a while, and he has been loving them. So I have this latchboard. He loves this. This keeps him busy for so long. It's a great way to talk about numbers and colors, and he really enjoys it, and it's something that keeps him pretty busy. And actually my youngest, who's 7, almost 8 months old, has started messing with this a little bit too. I think she likes like the different textures and stuff like that. So this is a great one. A little bit of more of an investment piece. I think it runs around $20, but definitely worth it. Another favorite of ours has been any of the like learning sets. So this is a button matching set, and what I do is I keep these in my homeschool closet, and I pull one out a week. So this is the one I pulled out for this week, and he just matches the buttons, and he needed some help. So what I would have him do is kind of have him try on his own if he wanted to, until I had a chance to sit with him and do it. And if he didn't want to, he didn't have to. It was just something I laid out for him, and he had that option. So there's several of the Melissa and Doug learning resources that we have. They have another one that are pegs, and you insert the pegs. Then there's one with like letters, and you match the letters. We love them all. We're big fans of those. The next thing that has been super helpful, and I feel like is the #1 thing that has saved me during this first back to school week, is blocks. I have mentioned Magnetiles. Magnetiles are amazing. I love those. We also have the Tegu blocks. Those are not as big in our house. Leah has started liking the Tegu blocks, but you have to have so many of them, and they're so expensive, and we just have like a medium size, like smaller set. But the Magnetiles, the kids, both of them love. But another one that Hunter has really been enjoying are these. I forget what they're called. I wish I remember what they're called. But these blocks, the ones with the, they're called bristle blocks. That's what they're called, bristle blocks. These are very affordable, and we have been loving them. And then I give the oldest the bigger ones to the baby, and she really likes gnawing on these. Like, they're really nice for her gums. So these have been a big hit. The other ones that have been a big hit with Hunter and the baby are these wood blocks. These are also from Melissa and Doug. Little bit, again, of an investment, but we got these 1 year for Hunter for Christmas, and he has been loving these. So I have these out at all times. That way, if he's ready to play with them, they're ready for him, and it's not something I have to go and pull out. We love blocks around here, so I kind of keep them everywhere. Another thing that has been really helpful is having lots of books around. Hunter's absolute favorite books to sit and look at are these, like if I'm not reading to him, but if I tell him go sit in with a book, these are his favorite because they have flaps and he knows a lot of the pictures, so he really likes these. So this is the alphabet one, and then we have the number one. And he enjoys these. We've had these since Leah, and they still are going strong. He loves this one's his absolute favorite. We also have the count-a-block alphabet book. It's upstairs and he's sleeping. But he loves that book too, and it's an ABC book, and they have a number book. So those are super fun. The other thing that I plan on doing, I haven't tried it yet, but we are doing the Good and the Beautiful Language Arts, and Hunter's very into being just like Big Sisters. So we have level K, and I have the primer, the pre-kindergarten one, but they have one a level above that. So I'm hoping once we get our routine down, I'm going to be purchasing that one for him. That way he feels like he's doing the same thing as Big Sister, but it's on his level. So if all else fails and you're trying to homeschool an older one and you have a little, my biggest recommendation is just try to include them in the learning. This has actually been, besides like the blocks, the number one thing that has worked out. I thought I was going to be able to have all these things set out for him, and sometimes that works, and sometimes he wants nothing to do with it, and he wants to be a part of what we're doing, what's going on. He doesn't want to be sent off to do like he doesn't want to sit and do something else. He wants to be doing what Leah is doing. So for example, we were doing math and we were holding some manipulatives, and I gave him some and I had him count. We were doing reading and I had him point to the picture and tell me what the picture was. That has been the best way I've kept him from being a distraction, because he definitely can be a distraction. And I also have found that when I pull out these games, Leah wants to be doing the game. So it's finding that balance, and I just try to kind of feel the kids out and see what they're doing. For example, Hunter and Leah love Play-Doh. So when I pull out the Play-Doh, Leah doesn't want to be doing the schoolwork. She wants to be doing the Play-Doh. So there are times where I'll pull it out and we'll kind of, if I can incorporate it into our learning, then that's a great way. I pulled out, we have letter blocks, and Hunter really wanted to play with the letter blocks. So what I did was I pulled them out, and Leah wanted to play with them too. So I incorporated it into our lesson. She was learning how to write certain letters, and I had her do that with the numbers. So I would say that my biggest suggestion is just try to incorporate his playing with your older's learning. That has been what has worked out the best for us, which I hadn't planned for. It was something that just kind of has happened along the way, and it's what's worked out best for us. I love having these things on hand because sometimes he wants nothing to do with anything, and I can calm him down that way. Sometimes his mission is to just be a distraction, and we just I just gotta kind of pray for patience at that point. So these things only go so far, and then sometimes his mission is just to distract us because he's two, you know. But overall, he just wants to be included, and he just wants to feel part of the learning. So I just include him, and hopefully he's learning along the way as well. I hope you found these helpful. Let me know, what do you do with your littles while you're homeschooling your older kids? Because right now I only have one who is being homeschooled, and then the other two, and my 8-month-old is on the move. She's so close to crawling, but she's scooting everywhere. So I'm definitely gonna have my hands full. I might have to do like a video update in January, because she turns 1 in December, and then she'll be walking probably shortly after that. So then it's gonna be so crazy. So I will have to come up with a whole nother video of tips on how to keep 2 kids busy. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.